Welcome to OIS Gold, the first ever AI solution in the world that replicates the precise human jewelry retouching. And think about it, the precise human jewelry retouching. And by that I mean that right now, currently in the world, there is a humongous problem that any AI solution does whatever it wants, but not whatever you need. And OIS Gold is the only solution currently on the planet Earth that does whatever you tell it to do. And in a few seconds, in a few minutes, whatever seconds, I will show you an example photo and how our solution works. And actually, I will show you the first version that was the groundbreaking version on our path that showed the despicably amazing results, incredible results. And now we have like way more advanced versions, but that's for later. So let's take a look at the picture that I have on my computer. Look at this ring. So what do we have here? We have some diamonds that look quite matte, like some scratches, some imperfections. And actually, like, the overall quality of the photo is not that good. Kind of like grainy. So I believe it's like 15 by like 2000 pixels, but maybe it was like the resolution was increased. I don't know, but it doesn't look like that crispy and that sharp. What else do we have? We got diamonds, right? They're like matte. They're like really pleasing to look at them. Then we have some weird reflections and shadows. Like, what the hell is this? Some like reflectors wherever they had like were positioned improperly. Then we have that side with a lot of scratches here in the ring. We got this part, the second layer of the metal, and it looks like it has some holes for the diamonds, but it looks like it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look appealing, so we have to fix this. All these imperfections we have to fix. Oh my goodness. This is I don't even like look at this. It's so disgusting to look at. This part of the ring actually honestly it needs some real good shaving. And look at this, the edge between the inner part of the ring and the side of the ring. It's blurred. Imagine how much time would it take you to fix this so far. And that part of the ring, this part, oh no, and that part. Look, all these particles. And look at this spot. Whoa. You have to put in some efforts actually to refine this. So we got some texture that has to be sharpened. That's pretty much it. So here is the ring. But before we start retouching, let's put into test OIS Gold and see what we get. So I close this photo, I open the website, OIS Gold, and I drag and drop the photo here. Yeah. And I should click the button to start the processing. So I just click the button and I'm not turning off the video because it's going to take like 30 seconds. So meanwhile, I'll tell you that OIS Gold right now is available only to the companies that do professional jewelry retouching or jewelry brands or jewelry manufacturers. But very soon, we are aiming to open to the public. We want this to happen in fall 2025, so very soon. Meanwhile, you can sign up on a whitelist and be one of the first people who will start using this amazing technology with some real nice gifts. And if you are a company that does professional jewelry retouching or a brand or a manufacturer and you have a big flow of photography, feel free to reach out to us and we will make an offer that will beat any other offer on the planet Earth. Trust me, you will be really pleased to see what we offer to you guys because this will save a ton of time and obviously money. And as I was telling you, the photo is already done, so I have to download the PSD file. So here it is, and it appears here in my folder. So let's open it and see what we have. Okay, So we have the file. This is the original photo, which is included in the PSD file. Let's just quickly review what we had, like the diamonds, the problematic spots, low clarity, everything's blurred. Here the transitions are blurred, a lot of dust, blemishes, and imperfections. So that's pretty much it, and like some stuff to refine, like manual refine. So let's start with the diamonds, the stones, the gems that we all love so much. So look at them. They actually look like the whole ring and the diamonds separately. They look like as if they were printed on magazine paper from the 80s, you know, like that kind of like semi-drawn pictures. And imagine just how much time it would took you to actually make these diamonds shiny and polished. Just think about it. I believe that the whole ring would have taken you approximately like at least 30 minutes, depends on the task, to 1.5 hours. And let's see how much time will you save with the OIS Gold retouching solution. So we have two versions here because it's the first ever, like version number 1 of OIS Gold that I'm sharing with you right now, that shows, kind of teases you to see like what the actual algorithm is now. So you will see I have two versions. The first one retouches the stones and leaves the details. The second one is meant to retouch the glossy material. So let's start with the stones, with the gems. So look at these diamonds right here. Look at the details, just remember. And then think about it. In 30 seconds, just in 30 seconds, you're getting this. Boom. Look at this, how crystal clear they are. Yes, there are some like small imperfections like here. What else? Here. But look, just look before and after. Look, before and after. Before, after. Before, after. It's amazing. Look, this spots. See, there's a lot of like dust anyways, but blemishes. Look at this. How hard and like how tedious it is to refine these stones. And now you get this in 30 freaking seconds. Ain't it amazing? And basically, what I want to show you, I don't want to like do the like really thorough professional retouch right now. But even I want to show you that even with like simple tools like spot healing tool, you can just like remove the rest of the blemishes real quick, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Remove here. I don't like this spot, so we can fix it like a little bit here, like that. Looks perfect. What else do we have here? Like these minor spots. It's like I'm paying right now attention to like a lot of attention to the details. Like this spot. Because when I'll be looking at the picture, probably you will magnify it to that extent maximum. And look, before, doesn't look that good, right? And look at how it looks right now. Amazing. We get all the details, and the most important part is all the diamonds, they became crystal clear and sharp. All the edges are now sharp. They're in focus. Look, before, it's like looks like a used ring for like a couple of centuries. And now it looks brand new. Amazing. Now let's go to the other part. Let's go to the metal. Remember, we got some problems here on the sides, here, that hairy part on the right, and that spot was like crazy problematic. So let's start, let's see what we got here on the side. In 30-second time, you get this. Boom. Look at this refined surface. And see the difference in the details, like how many scratches have been removed. Boom. They're just absent. Literally. You don't need like to work that much here anymore. Let's go down. Let's look at the side of the ring. Look how smoother it became, especially the shadows, like the reflections. Look at them. This spot, you see? Boom. So perfect. Amazing. Obviously, yes, we have some blemishes left here, which is not that hard to fix. And that part. Boom, done. Not a big deal. And we can fix this one as well. On the go. So, now what do we have here? Look, this looks really bad. This is the worst part of the ring, I believe. Because of that spot. Look, there's a lot of like complex shadows that you have to kind of draw, like gradients and all this stuff. Then in 30 seconds time, you get this. Look, just at this spot separately. You need to just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 seconds. That's it. In 3 seconds, you got from this. Just look at this. This is like one of the nastiest things you could see. And boom, you like 3 freaking seconds. That's it. It's amazing. And look at the texture. And look at the edges. Actually, I forgot about the edges. Look at the crystal clear, sharp, pixel perfect edges. Look at this. It was like that. I was like that. And like, pay attention to the details. You don't have weird stuff like created by AI, or you don't have everything removed by AI. You have the stuff that is perfectly refined by AI. Look at this. It looks gorgeous. And from a distance, look. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. That's it. Amazing. Now look at this part. This is not that difficult part, but it still has some like major imperfections. So I don't like the hue, whatever, the grain, like just a lot of like grain, not in focus. Now let's look at this. Boom. In 30-second time. In a 30-second time, you get this. Now you can just use the Healing Sport brush tool like this. How many seconds does it take? Like 4, 5, 5 seconds, right? 6 with these like minor blemishes. Like that. I believe I can do like even like that. Yeah, looks nice. Whatever, it's just like a sketch. But listen, in 5 seconds, like plus 3 seconds before, and like a couple of seconds at the diamonds, like in 1 minute in total, you're already having this ring look like this instead of this. Is it possible? Is it humanly possible to do? It's not. This algorithm is something. And remember, it's just a beta version. It's like the version 1 that we've developed a while ago. So now let's look at the right spot. I hate the right spot. This is like, I can't look at it. I just don't want to retouch this part. So in 30-second time, boom, look how beautiful it is. Shaved professionally with some really nice cream. Look at these spots, right? Look at these spots. Look, boom. I have to magnify. Look, it was like that, right? Now it's like, boom, perfectly sharp angle. Amazing. And all of the details, like the bad details, like the blemishes, the dust, whatever, scratches, they have disappeared. Okay, less than a second. Just less than a second, like boom. 1/5 of a second. Okay, this one has to be like removed as well. We refined some metal. Obviously, we have a lot of work to do, but it's like at least twice as less work to do. And by the way, this part also became, you see, it became sharp and crispy. Look, before, so you could see better. Before, after. Look, before, after. Ain't it amazing? It looks like as if someone was working on the photo for like at least 5 minutes. Before, after, before, after. Amazing. So now, this was the minimal settings that we use for the stones, for the details. Let's imagine that this ring is like a really like glossy polished ring, right? So it's not like semi-matte, because I believe this, I don't know if this ring is actually like in the real world is glossy. Maybe it's like a used ring, whatever. I don't know like where this picture came from. So let's see the changes to the metal. Don't pay attention to the stones. In the current version of OIS Gold, you receive not just the PSD file with like a couple of options, you receive a PSD file with folders, and each folder has its own gemstone. So you have a folder with diamonds, folder with emeralds, folder with whatever other stones there are, or like they're separated by color. Also folders for one type of metal, this other type of metals. So everything is organized, and each folder has 2 to 3 versions of different settings of the retouch. And you get this PSD file with the original photo in the bottom, and with all these folders in 30 freaking seconds. Just think about it. How your life will change in a twinkling of an eye. So let's get back to the metal. So right now I'm gonna show you this part. Look at the metal only, and imagine in 30 seconds, the original was like that, all right? In 30 seconds you get this. Boom! Look at these yummy gradients. They're amazing. Look at this part. Look at the shadow. Look at this part, actually. Look how, oh my goodness, I already forgot how bad it looked. Boom! And I want you to pay attention to the outlines, because they did not change at all. Look, I'm gonna be like just switching before, after, before, after, before, after. No outlines have changed at all. At all. Ain't it amazing? And now, all we need to do is to use our healing brush tool, like real quick. I'm doing it again because it's a different type of the retouch for the gold specifically, or silver, or white gold, doesn't matter. The metal, polished metal. And okay, I'm fixing this part, this part. This is gonna be a little hard to fix, but I believe I'll achieve it like real fast. Yeah, like this, like this, like this, whatever, like this. And we can like blend it together like this and fix it a little bit here. And I don't like this part. And I don't like that part. Okay, like that. Still doesn't look right, but I don't want to use like complex tools. Whatever. So we have this ring. It took me like extra 30 seconds to fix that part, but look at it, like at the orange part, right? It looked like this. It had all the grain, all these problems, so you would probably needed to spend some minutes, a lot of minutes on it. Now, in a twinkling of an eye, boom, done. Less than a minute. Our old time. Now, as you see on the right side, it looked just like really bad, horrible. It looked horrible. And now from horrible to amazing. Yes, we have some like edges that need some refinement, but I'll show you how to work with this file. So now we have a perfectly retouched gold. Okay, I can like fix these issues as well, like real quick. This is like with OIS Gold, Nothing takes forever. It's just like anything you need to do is just like seconds, not even minutes. Like anything you see is just seconds. A few seconds here, a few seconds there, and that's it. And you have the perfect. Look at this. I just like spent 7 seconds, and this part looks so gorgeous. Like before, after. How much time will it take you to reach this level of the retouching? It's just incredible. Now, we have 3 files. So we have the first version with more details and the second version with the glossiness settings. So what we do is basically we take the eraser, and whenever we need the details, we just erase the glossiness like that. And you see, I don't really care about like not following the precise edges of the parts that I want to erase, because every layer is refined to the proper extent. And if I want it to be like look real, you see I removed the sharp edge in the ring so it like leaves some natural look to it. And the same for that part. You see it's like kind of square, so we can remove it. Remove this edge. Boom, 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 boom. And done. Yes. Now it looks amazing. Looks really good. Look at this. Look how beautiful the ring looks right now. Let me merge this into the group. Before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. Now, let's separate the diamonds. And it's going to take like a couple of seconds as well. So basically, I'm just doing like this. And you see, I'm not precise. I don't care about like perfectly like drawing the eraser along the edges, whatever. I don't care. I'm just like erasing. Because I don't care. Because all the layers, they are retouched on a good level. And whenever you touch the edge, you just like, for example, if you don't need that like sharp edges, you can actually like, well, I missed a little bit. Boom, done. Okay, erasing this part, whatever. How many seconds did it take me? Like a couple of seconds, like 30, 40 seconds. That's it. So I'm into like 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the photo retouch. And the ring, look at the difference. Look at this part, especially that part. It doesn't look really nice. And now, boom. Like, I didn't remove like more. Yeah. Obviously, you do like this, so you see where I need some like more stuff to be removed. But it doesn't matter. Like for our purposes, all you need to do is this. So, look. This part of the ring, it looked like this. Not appealing at all. In 3 minutes, boom. I'm not even utilizing any of like techniques. I've just used only 2 tools so far. The eraser and that healing spot healing tool. I really love that. Look at this shadow. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. So pretty much, yes, you still have to fix these things with the shadows, like strange shadows here. You need to work on them. You need to use that spot healing tool like that. Oops. Yeah. But it takes way less time. So imagine that you would probably spend like 1 hour let's say the minimum 1 hour, but I believe more, on this photo. But in freaking 4 minutes, even less, like 3 minutes, you just like skip the first 45 or 60 minutes of the photo retouching. That's magic, that's pure magic. So, in this video, we've covered how OIS Gold can help you boost the speed of the production of your jewelry photos by tens of times. So think about it and feel free to reach out to us. And this was the only first version that worked the way we wanted it to work. And think about the current version that we have that's available to any of the businesses that do professional photo retouch. This is incredible. This is literally incredible, unbelievable, and this is something new to the world that no one has ever done. And actually, it will not just speed your production times. It will save you from some situations. For example, I'm saying that because I just recalled a case that we had with one of our clientele. We got a text message that we had to save their lives, and we needed to process 100 photos in 6 hours. That was like a deadline. And guess what? In 4 hours, with our first, like not the first, but one of the first versions, algorithm, 100 photos were retouched to perfection, and they were uploaded to our client's platform, online platform, without any single human involvement to the photography retouching. Just think about it. 100 photos, professional photos of the jewelry, done in 4 freaking hours, matching the deadline, right? Even like before. And then uploaded successfully to the platform. Isn't that amazing? It sounds like magic, but it's true. So what I want to tell you now, like, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I really want you to challenge us with your photos. Send us your worst photos you ever had, or whatever. You have them right now, you just like they're laying somewhere and you just want to touch them because it's a pain in the ass. Send them over to us and we will show you the real magic. Trust me. And you will be like ridiculously satisfied with the results. If you're really willing to improve your production times and obviously the financial part of it, feel free to reach out to us and let's talk. Have a great day and see you in the next videos.